Welcome back to Roll for Book, the series where I let random chance decide what I'm going to read next. For this episode, my wife is rolling since we are using her dice. So let's go ahead and roll that d6 to find out which floor we're going to be on. And it's kind of hard to see because these are clear dice, but that is a 5. And here we are back inside my public library here. We are on the first floor right now, so 1. And then the second floor, third floor, back down to the first for 4. And then second floor for the 5th. So we are, for the first time, on the second floor. Let's go ahead and walk up the stairs here and see what we may find. All right, let's go ahead and roll that D80 and D10 to see which row we're going to land on. And we have a 63 here, though I must note that for some reason I counted 66 shelves when I actually went through and did the count. I apologize, I'm apparently just horrible with numbers. Alright, let's go ahead and find this row. Number 1 here, and number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slip ahead a little bit here, 55, and 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and 61, 62, 63, where we should have stopped at 64, 65, and 66. Alright, let's go ahead and roll for which shelf we're going to be on, and we rolled a 2, so just the second shelf here. And here we go. Shelf number 1 at the top. And shelf number 2. Gee, that was simple. Last but not least, let's roll for which book we're going to get here. We rolled all the dice, and we have a 96 when they are all added together. And here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Alright, skipping ahead, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And we are once again going back to the beginning here. Let's go ahead and see what we shall get. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. A Glorious Disaster by J. William Middendorf II. Let's see what we get out of this one. I have no idea. Plot synopsis. This non-fiction book tells the story of the United States presidential election of 1964. More specifically, it tells of the attempts by the Republican Party to draft uber-conservative Barry Goldwater and get him elected, which some historians consider the start of the modern Republican Party, with future presidents like Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush getting their start during this time. Alright, I'll be really honest, this book was a bit tedious to get through for me personally, which is why it took me almost a month to finish. I do appreciate the history lesson given, and even though I consider myself pretty apolitical, I can appreciate the insider look to what a grassroots campaign and the inner workings of a political party looked like during the 1960s. However, there is a lot of details given, and while these are true historical events, the accounts given here carries a very obvious personal slant towards the righteousness of the Republican Party circa 1960s. More specifically, towards a more conservative, less middle-of-the-road ideal that the author holds in very high regard. How you feel about this book will probably depend on how highly you align with those beliefs. The most entertaining parts of the book were the historical figures that are already larger than life, like Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, and the main subject of the book, Barry Goldwater himself. I do find it interesting to get the author's initial impression of these and other people, only to have him reevaluate them as he gets to know them better, or once they perform some deed that he agrees or disagrees with. It gives you a lot of perspective on historical people. with a lot of interesting themes that include introspection on the nature of volunteer organizations, such as the pitfalls of upper leadership not being on the same page as the people actually doing the grunt work, and what does and doesn't win a presidential election. This book will give you a lot to chew on. Overall, I would say this book is a perfectly okay piece of historical literature, but maybe not my first choice when it comes to leisure reading. I give this book a 4 out of 9. Go ahead and check out my full blog post on this book in the link below.